somber mood after losing 2-1 to Manchester United last night, and there's something that we need to discuss, which is how teams are now focusing on something which I'm going to refer to as the Trent attack. So what teams tending to do is try to play the ball down the gaps created by Robertson and Trent pushing forward on the counter-attack, create chaos in the centre, and then create a situation where they're one-on-one aerially with either Trent or Robertson. Robertson seems to have more success in this. Trent aerially is in the bottom 8% of players who are a fullback in world football, so he is not great aerially. And we've seen teams like Brentford with Ivan Toney, Mitrovic, Zaha running in the gap that Trent left. We're seeing situations where we're creating 1 or 2 major opportunities per game. So maybe we need to change the approach. Maybe it's time that we move this generational talent into a different position, because I think now the Trent attack that teams are implementing is creating us more problems than it's solving. Now I've got a couple of solutions for this. The first is moving Trent to a right winging back situation. So this is where we'll play a back 3. I anticipate Gomez as the right centre back, Van Dijk as your centre back, sweeper type player, and then Kanate and Matip on the left. The reason I've gone with Gomez is Gomez has a big, powerful, long throw. He's good, got good pace. He's played well with Trent over the years, and I think he showed that he's got some decent recovery skills. 3 at the back would shut off that counter attack and mean that we can keep teams penned in and put the pressure on, as we've been trying to do, and it frees Trent up from some of these long busting runs going back and forth to get into defensive positions where he ends up losing aerially and conceding a goal for us. So I think right wing back would then allow him to sort of move into some more central positions as he's trying to find himself in the 10 position. He's trying to find himself on the edge of the right hand side of the box, whipping shots in. A move to right wing back could be the solution that keeps Liverpool putting the pressure on, lets us take a player out of midfield, which, let's face it, at this moment in time we are creaking in the midfield area, and just allows us to give Van Dijk a little bit more ball presence. It allows Gomez to have more ball presence and Matip as you do your rotation with your centre backs, and just lets us put a little bit more pressure on teams with the wing backs covering. Going further down, further forward, it then allows Diaz and Salah to come more centrally. So my first solution to the Trent attack is to move Trent to right wing back. Now my second solution is one that's been talked about in the press, has been talked about a lot, people have mentioned it, which is moving Trent to midfield. Now England have tried it before, Liverpool, playing Trent as a right central midfielder for them, and there's a lot of merit to this. This season he's been getting himself in the centre box position, he's been getting himself further forward, and there's a lot of merit to having some defensive minded right back behind him who can link the play. Henderson's main role in the Liverpool attack is to just keep Salah and Trent operating, get involved, link a few passes. Now there's no reason Gomez couldn't do that from a right back position. There's no reason Milner can't do it from a right back position. So maybe we need to remove one of these players that can't get on the ball and dominate teams in an attack sense, and move that into Trent and give him some games there to adapt. This isn't a new position for Trent. He spent majority of his youth career at right central midfield. So maybe now's the time to give him a run of games when we've got no Thiago, Fabinho's coming back from injury, Henderson's had a rough start to the season, so maybe playing Trent in midfield, playing Gomez at right centre back and making us more defensively solid would be the best solution to help us build that progress going forward. Obviously playing Gomez at right back would nullify the Trent attack because Gomez is good in the air and he's not in the bottom 8% of world footballers for aerial domination, so teams would have to attack us in a different way. Now yes, there would be some games where it'd be a bit messy, it'd be a bit bitty, but I believe Trent playing right centre mid, coming forward, again pushes Salah inside into more goal scoring opportunities, which is better for him, and it allows Elliott and Carvalho to play on the left side, which we saw when Carvalho came on, created more opportunities. He was linking with Diaz and bringing Diaz into a more central position as well. These are my 2 suggestions for nullifying what I'm referring to as the Trent attack. What do you think we should be doing to nullify the Trent attack? How do you think we should be progressing with one of the greatest right backs of all time? Let us know in the comments, get involved in our Twitter chat, but these are my suggestions to nullify the Trent attack. Thank you.